My name is Cong. This is my first informative speech. Racism is taught in our society. It's not automatic. Um, this is toward our different person with disability, physical characteristic by Alex Haley. This quote, um, this quote speaks the truth about racism in our society. A kid could never learn what is racism is until someone teach it to be. Um, Racism is more controversial problem in our society, and it have a huge impact uh, in any society about what it can do. Many of us have experienced, heard, or seen racism, but we don't really know what it is and what it can really do. Racism definition is prejudge, discriminate, and dislike someone because of the color of their skin. Um, in the past, racism is a part of slavery, and in Egypt, people use slavery as um, as a worker for use building enormous building in a in a seven, in 17th and 18th century, America used slaves as a laborer, work on the farm and servant. But but when the American Revolution happened, we realized that slaves is a human too, and they they also need to have have their life together. Um, there's a many people in the world, but only a few can make a difference. President Obama is start the world with him first, the black president ever elect. According to plan, he's what he speak in our in his heart, and in statistics showed that 90% of African American have go out to vote for him on the election day. Um, Martin King Jr. was a person who fight for equality in the U.S. According to Harding and Ideka, even after Dr. King was martyred, his room will always be reserved in people's heart. In 2016 book named entitled "The Courage to Ream Civil Rights and Freedom," Dr. King is a leader of civil rights movement and a tremendous activist who lead people to non-violent movement. The two person was he's not a genius or anything special, but they have the will to want to make the world a better place in our society. Um, Wallace, Carter Wallace, say that racism have been rooted in our society in America for so long. Um, um, in Children's book entitled American Origin, Racism, White Privilege, and the bridge to other race. Um, this is example of Charlottesville is a perfect example of this. When many white supremacists appear, when the city want to take out the Confederate movement, the Confederate about the statue of Confederate General Robert E. Lee, and then the counter protests appear and they make a war. In that, many people, at least 3 people, have been killed and many people have been injured. Um, this was a very chaotic sharp news in America. So that's why we need to make a change because we need to education our child so there can be a future of this country can lead the future of this country. Um, I believe that everyone should have their equality. The government should working on some law to abandon to protect us from racism. Racism should be never taken easily. Many people have been sacrificed their life so we could have a freedom, and there should be honor them. And it's hard to change the people perspective on about racism, but if we take it as a whole, and everyone just want to change the difference to make a difference in the world, there then racism should be end. But